What's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. Back like we ain't never left, baby. So this segment's gonna be a little different. This time you guys are gonna be watching something with me. I guess you can almost call it a reaction. I don't know if you want to call it a reaction. Call it a reaction. But George Carlin, who's a comedian, he spits the realest shit. And years and years and years ago, the stuff he was saying then is still very super relevant now. It's almost a little eerie. Okay? And I think the segment he was talking about was Dumb Americans. I think that's what it was labeled. I don't think we're going to watch the whole clip. We're going to watch the portion that's the most relevant to what's going on. I mean, all of it's relevant. To be honest, he's not wrong. But we're going to watch the portion that's the most relevant to what's going on right now in today's society. And I thought, for those of you familiar with George Carlin, this will be a great watch. You guys watching it with me. For those of you that's never heard of him, this is going to be a great watch. So 9 times out of 10, this is going to be demonetized because I'm playing a clip from somebody's freaking stand-up that they own the rights to. So if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon, Venmo, all that stuff, PayPal, links in the description below. Now let's get to watching, shall we?
The only true lasting American value that's left, buying things. Buying things. People spending money they don't have on things they don't need. Money they don't have on things they don't need. So they can max out their credit cards and spend the rest of their lives paying 18% interest on something that costs $12.50. And they didn't like it when they got it home anyway. Not too bright, folks. Not too fucking bright. But if you talk to one of them about this, if you isolate one of them, you sit them down rationally, you talk to them about the low IQs and the dumb behavior and the bad decisions, right away they start talking about education. That's the big answer to everything. Education. They said we need more money for education. We need more books, more teachers, more classrooms, more schools. We need more testing for the kids. You say to them, well, we've tried all of that, and the kids still can't pass the test. They say, don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. And that's what they do in a lot of these schools now. They lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil? Get the fuck in there, it's physics. Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do.
Sad but true.
Education. Politicians know that word, they use it on you. Politicians have traditionally hidden behind 3 things: the flag, the Bible, and children. No child left behind. No child left behind. Oh, really? Well, it wasn't long ago you were talking about giving kids a head start. Head start, left behind. Someone's losing fucking ground here. But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers, people who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something?
Joe
They'll get it.
Biden.
They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they
Joe
own this
Biden.
fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they use to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hard-working people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. Yeah. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, if you didn't know, this was years ago that this came out. And look how true it still holds up to today. Where was the lie? How relevant is this still in 2020? And this was years ago. When are we going to wake the fuck up? I mean, you couldn't get any more correct than he was. The nail was hit on the head with precision. He dropped facts upon facts upon facts. And what the fuck are we doing with it? Nothing. Man, I'm sure you watch plenty segments when I've said over and over again, we already know Trump's a lost cause. We know Trump's done, right? We get that. We don't have to keep talking about how bad Trump is. We understand. But like the segments I did about Biden, like, they don't give a fuck about you. If this wasn't getting demonetized before, it is now. Don't care about you. Joe Biden does not care about you. He's part of the hierarchy that does not care about you in any way, shape, or form. He's part of that club. Obama was part of the club. George Bush was part of the club. They all were part of the club. And we ain't in it. So when you get certain candidates that ain't in that club, when you get certain candidates that I call once-in-a-lifetime candidates, you gotta embrace them. You gotta embrace them. And some of those candidates come in well-meaning, and then even they get corrupted. This shit is dirty. This is dirty. Look, different kind of segment. I was thinking about this segment a couple days ago, and I wanted to rewatch it. And I said, you know what? Why don't I watch it with the people that are subscribed to my channel? And if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, welcome. Just hip thrust that like button. So yeah, it almost gives me chills. You would think this was done in 2020. No, this is years old. How insane is it that this can be, this routine, this stand-up this conversation could be done however many years ago. You fast forward to 2020 and it's still uber relevant. Like ain't a day passed. Like he dropped this shit yesterday. Man, listen. So, yeah, I'm going to do things like this every so often on the channel. Let me know if you guys like watching things like this with me. If so, I'll make this, something that the Read My Lips channel does. Because there's other little things that I want to watch. And, hell, why not watch it with you guys? So let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about what he said. I think the man radiates brilliancy, and those jokes, they both want to make you laugh and cry. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. So, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, a Venmo, and a Patreon. Links are in the description below. Please feel free to donate to the channel. Every little bit helps. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.
Sometimes I'm feeling high, but sometimes I'm feeling low. I wanna stay inside, I could call my bed my home. I've been trapped inside my mind, that's what keeps me in the zone. I think that I'll be fine, but I do not really know, yeah. It's too late for me, not too late for you. To be great, you see, the pain's worth the truth. I don't wanna be just someone that's new. I speak my mind so free, so you could hear the truth. Yeah, I know that we all have fear. In the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear. Let it push you to see more clear. I don't wanna think about the pain no more. Everybody's not the same. We all open different doors. Yeah, we've all got different brains. That's what keeps starting these wars. I just stay within my lane, hope my words even score. I just try to keep